Good morning. Oh, it's going to be a nice day today. I think we're going to go up and work on our rain system maybe. I don't know. We'll see what else we got to do. We got a seed truck coming a little bit later this morning. Finally think I'm getting the paper bags that I've been waiting for. Our John Deere tech has come and gone this morning already and fixed our tractor for us. Thank you. Yeah, cylinders are extended. Excellent. So we had changed a valve on here a couple of days ago, and you have to lower the suspension in order for that to relieve the pressure on it to change those. And those cylinders basically retract all the way in, and then once we got it back in and put everything together, it wouldn't extend back up, and I couldn't figure it out yesterday. So called last night at 4:50 to the dealer. They had a tech out here by 7 o'clock this morning, and he got it fixed. Apparently, there was some air in the system, which I had thought maybe there was some air in the system because when I tried taking it back out, I got a bunch of air to come out. But there is a calibration procedure through the command center, the armrest display, that allows you to bleed the air through it using one of the remotes that I did not know that you could do or how to do, and that fixed it. So that's good. That's the simple, quick fix. It sucks that I had to have the dealer come out and do it, but it is what it is. Now, some of you may mention something about right to repair in this instance. That has nothing to do with right to repair. I had every right to go and do that and could have done it myself had I known how. I don't know how. That's a knowledge problem more so than a right problem. So whatever, it was a quick fix. It won't cost us a little bit, but not that bad. Okay, Brock's here. We had a couple parts for the field cultivator that he needed to order, so he was getting part numbers for that. And the other thing that we've kind of needed to get done is this tractor sitting out here, our 8430, fuel gauge doesn't work on it, and we're going to see if we could figure out why here real quick. So also getting a load of propane in. It's not quite summer for summer fill yet, but it's relatively cheap, and our tank was under 5%, so we figured we better fill her up. Brock got our fuel sender pulled up out of the floor mat, or under the floor of the cab there, and we plugged it in so we could test it. Move that all the way up. It seems to be working, or at least it was higher than it was. Let's see if it goes up at all there. No, it's not. Okay, move it back down. He slides it down. And there it's going down. Okay, so the fuel gauge works. It just doesn't go all the way up when you fill it. So you look at it and you think, oh crap, it's about empty, and it's not really. Pretty sure it's that piece, it's the sender, and we should get a new one. Now it thinks the fuel level is low. Clearly. Put it back somewhere like in the middle. It just takes a second. So now it's going back up. So, I looked up the part number. This is the old style, which means it's the original one. They have an updated one. The dealer that we work with does not have either in stock in any of their locations. So they'd have to order it, which means we'll get it the middle of next week. I don't want this to sit here with a hole in the fuel tank over the weekend until the middle of next week. So we're going to put it back in there, but I'm going to get one ordered, because I'm pretty sure that will fix our problem. Although it's better than it was. It was only going up about a quarter of the way before, and now we can get it to go at least to half, if not a little farther. So, I don't know. Ordered the parts that we need for that tractor and the field cultivator. That stuff should be here sometime next week. So, we'll see what we get there. I had Brock, sweeping up the floors a little bit and cleaning up. He made a mess on the concrete out here with the field cultivator the other day because it was muddy when he pulled it up out of the lane. So scraping that up, try and get the floor in our back shop clean. Kind of a, yeah, I know, it's busy work, but it needs to be done, and we don't have time for anything else for him to do. That's a good project to work on. However, Dad is fixing a post on the barn across the road of our neighbors. Posts are rotting off in the ground, and so he is going to dig out underneath of it, jack the barn up, and pour some concrete piers under it, or I don't know how many he's got to do, but whatever. So Brock's over there helping him dig holes. I don't know which one he would rather do. I've got a little bit of seed to deliver. Some of those beans that just came, we're going to get out of here. Somebody's at my seed warehouse too, so I'm going to go get the trailer loaded up. Or actually, I don't even really need the trailer, but it's hooked up, so we'll probably use it and run them down the road a little bit. And then I got a couple other guys I'm waiting to hear back from that hopefully we can take them their stuff too, but we'll see. All right, I just got back from lunch. Where'd we leave off? I think I was delivering a little bit of seed. Yeah, something like that. I came back, we worked on some stuff. I did some software updates in the tractor, the 9R. I hadn't done that one yet. I got my new seal kit, so we might be able to fix this pump. So we're going to put these in and put it back together and give it a test. I'm waiting for Brock to get back from lunch because we're going to go up and work on our 360 Rain here for a little bit this afternoon. I'm pretty sure those are the same seal. Yeah, that would be a problem. That's not going to seal very good stretched out like that, is it? Fits on this little check valve here. Well, it's back together. Now it either works or it doesn't. So far it doesn't. Great. Well, once you get it primed, it works. Thought it's supposed to suck, draw, but whatever. That's fine. We got another pump. Cool. We gotta bolt it back to that platform and put our meter and nozzle back on there yet, but at least that's back together. Oh, yes. All right, so we're going to attempt to do a little assembly on this thing. We've got to assemble the center reel, which we might have to take all those side shields off and try and get the booms unfolded. There's a U-bolt that holds them in up there for shipping purposes. That I didn't have the right tools to get that off when I was up here last time. Now I do, so we'll start there. All right, we're going to start over here. I got our bolt out. I think that was the only thing securing it, so we should. Oh, we got to cut that strap right there. Now it should fold. Oh yeah. Oh, I probably should have brought the support piece back and held that. There's a pipe there. This is tied to that side. I'm gonna guess comes over to here. We're gonna need that. There. Something like that. Must go down there. Get that pin in. There we go. There we go. Got one side in. Now we can fold that little boom out. So yeah, we'll go over this more when we get all set up here. But essentially, we water the outside rows going one direction, the inside rows going the other direction, and it's designed so that you're never driving over something that has been watered recently, like as you're watering it. Okay, so from these hoses, we can install our drops that are here. I need a 5/16 socket, which there it comes. And so then we're going to start assembling this center reel, or well, we'll get to that hopefully, but we've got to take these side shields off. So I've undone some pins in the back, and we took our chain loose here that holds the two halves together. The next step is to pull this pin, but I think this is a two-person job. I don't know if that pin is a single, doesn't go all the way through. I don't know how this works exactly. We're gonna figure it out though. And am I gonna be able to pull it past here, or do I gotta go from the other side too? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, kind of like that. They're both short. They're just They're just the little pins. Stick in about that far. One on each side. So, maybe we didn't need to take this one off. We could have just slid the whole thing back. But we pulled them both out. I don't know if we need to take both sides off. We're going to just leave it right there for right now. Okay, let's do the other side here. There it goes. Oh, hold on. I gotta get this off. This, let's go. There you go. Yep, go ahead. Dang it. Lost the pipe. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Okay, we'll get that put in here. Can you move that? There we go. Excellent. Alright, I got these little winglet here on the back end done. Just a bolt swung out and put a bolt in. That was actually harder to do than the big booms. Those were just a pin. Pins are easier than bolts. Now I gotta get down. It's a long ways up here. Alright, now we're gonna hang some drops. And they're just a manifold fitting here with a gasket and a clamp. If Brock can get it on there, I'll tighten it up.
You want it all the same?
I do want them all the same. We just get it on there so it's in place, and then we'll rotate it where we need it. You got the gasket good?
Yep, it's up there.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting to take shape. Starting to see it. Seeing the vision here? So the water's going to come down these, and then it's going to diffuse out the bottom. And we're going to water 2 rows at once, and then we're going to skip a row. And we're going to water the next 2 rows. So there's 12 drops on the machine. 2 rows each, does 24 rows at a time. These drops were all kind of on top in the crate. I've about used them up now, but we need the pieces below it. And I decided rather than just setting them off, we'll just hang them on there so that they're, permanently out of the way. So, we got 4 more to do. Okay, drops went on easy. Sorry, that was hard to film because I had to use 2 hands. Like most of the things that I do, but whatever. So that's done. Now we're running out of time, but we got half hour, 40 minutes or so. Let's see if we can get a little bit of this reel assembled or figure out at least how it goes together so the next time I come up here, it's easier. Like that, it goes like that. Okay, we're gonna need the rest of those pieces before we need any of those, but yeah, then that goes on there. And that forms our reel. And it's gonna fill the whole center cavity of this thing up once we put the hose on it, so. All right, well, we need to bring a bunch of pieces over here, I guess. Okay, I haven't counted how many of these are that go around, but we got the 4 on the bottom on both sides done, so now it's gotta rotate. But I think before we do that, we'll try and put the rails in, at least the 3 of them between these, and we'll see if we can make that work. And then somehow or another, we gotta start it up and figure out how to rotate the drum. Okay, like that. That's not hard, actually. Those go on pretty easy. So it's got these plastic blocks on there. Those are what's going to rub against this, because when this thing is running, there's going to be a row of corn right here, and it's going to kind of keep this tight and pushed in. You want it as narrow as possible, and yet we got to get 3,000 feet of hose on here that's got to go between corn rows. So yeah, that's it's gonna work. It's gonna work, but we got a quarter of it, or we got a quarter of the way done, something like that. So we're gonna rotate it, try and do another section. Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh, we gotta turn we gotta turn it on. Got our control panel right here. Gotta wait for the lights to come on, and then then we should be able to start it. And I think either of these two buttons will make the hose on a Rhino. Although we might be able to push this one and turn it into manual mode, and then maybe we can just turn it by hand. I don't know. We'll find out. It beeped. I think it's going to start. Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. A learning curve here. Okay. Now, this isn't manual, but I don't think that means you can move it by hand. I think that means you can control it via the buttons. So let's see what happens when we push this bottom button. And you can't see over there. Can you see through there? That's not working. Hold that up, Brock. Nope, that's not working either.
There you go. Yep.
Did it go?
Yep.
Oh! Is it just this button doing it? Yep. Don't have to do the override button. Okay, we'll move it to a good spot. About right there. Cool. We're gonna let it run for a minute. Uh-oh. Losing a bag. It's faster than me. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I often get the question about bringing this thing home and storing it inside for the winter and stuff, and how are we going to transport it? Well, guys, look how tall this thing is going to be. It is going to be 16 feet tall when it is fully assembled with the hose on it. And that hose does not just come off easy. And we're also 60 feet wide. Now, I know the booms fold in, but no, it doesn't come home for the winter. This is designed to be like a pivot. It lives in this field, and it does not come home. Now, knowing my dad, there's a chance that he'll build a barn to put it in and just drive it in like an open front end thing, but it's not designed for that. It is made to live outside. All right, well, we got the next section done. I'm gonna rotate it some more. We should be about halfway. But I'm about out of time. I got a seed delivery I gotta make. Come on. Ha! I'm doing the same thing I did last time, and now it's not turning. What did I do different? I don't know. Pushed the real button and then it went. That's pretty good. Go ahead and shut her down. Okay. Now, what are the chances this big sail here blows away if we get a storm? Do I need to put it back on, or can I put some heavy pieces on top of it? Holy cow, look how tall that thing is. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. There, we weighed it down. Dang, this thing is going to be so awesome. So awesome. I'm so excited for it. All right. Well, that's a little bit of progress. Of course, none of this does me any good with the water, but hey. Take what you get. We need a thumbnail. We'll see if YouTube's good enough to pick that one out as its actual thumbnail that it picks, or if I gotta upload it as a screenshot. But holy crap, this thing is cool. I'm so excited for this. These are the rest of my beans, the ones that I got in today, and I've been waiting on them really bad. I already took some to one customer. We're gonna take another one to another guy here, and then the rest of them go to two guys, and they'll probably pick up their own. Get 50 bags each, so yeah, good to finally have them, but I shouldn't have to wait until, what's today, the 26th of April for the beans that we ordered in September to come in. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, we'll strap that down and go. Got back from my seed delivery. It's rain coming. It's coming. It's on the radar. It's heading this way. It's gonna be a little while before it gets here. My wife wants to plant a garden at our house this year, which is great. That sounds good to me. I've been trying to think about getting some sweet corn planted for a while now, and it's probably dry enough that I could work it up and plant some sweet corn tonight. But then it's going to rain tonight before we can plant anything else. So I've been debating whether I should do anything to it and then let it get rained on, or wait until after the rain. But I decided every time I wait until after the rain, it just rains again. So we're gonna get to 40-20 out, hook up the S-tine, and maybe get some sweet corn planted tonight. We need a quick coupler, so we're gonna back in here and get the quick coupler, and then we'll go get our S-tine hooked up. It's my uncle's car. He's getting some wood to make a table or something from Dad. Oh, the S-tine appears to be facing the wrong direction. Maybe a little difficult to get to over there. This is our pile of stone dust from the floor project there. We'll just drive over this edge. Okay. Now we should be able to back up to that and just pick it right up. It's a beautiful thing about old implements. It was easy. No hydraulics, no electric. You just back up to it. Pick up on the 3-point. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and film at the same time. It's hard. Oh, we missed. There we go. Back up a little more. Come on. No. Right after I get done saying how easy it is. Best. Ah, it's leaning too much. We gotta get that hook on there. Try again. There we go. Got it. Lift it up. Hit our levers. Now it's locked on and we go to work. Normally I don't even have to get off the seat. That time I did because I had to adjust it, but whatever. It's all good. It's all good. So I've got this area here that used to be part of the field. It's eventually going to get planted to grass, but it's not grass right now. And I told my wife we could use it for a garden, and it's huge, but we're going to plant sweet corn here. And she has bought about 15 different kinds of pumpkins because apparently we're gourmet pumpkin farmers now. And they take up a lot of space, so here you go. Get her worked up decent. Gourmet pumpkins? Is that the right word? It doesn't sound like the right word. Specialty pumpkins, maybe? I don't know. Fancy pumpkins. Okay, we're done. See, and then when you're done, you don't even have to get off to unhook. Just pull up the lever, set her down, and go. Got the little 1-row push planter out. Normally, I like to run the corn planter with no seed in it or going in so that I can have nice straight rows to follow. I don't have that here, so we're improvising, doing our best we can. We have some dead trees growing over here. My wife, well, she very generously donated $5 to the Arbor Day Foundation, and they shipped us like 12 trees and 2 hydrangeas in December, which was super thoughtful of them. And they said they had to be planted within like 2 days of arrival or something along those lines. So I planted them. Never mind that it was the 20th of December and the ground was totally saturated and whatever. It said it was fine, so we did. Well, they're all dead now. This one, she's got a little green. That one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead. 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 This one's got a little green too. Just a little. That one probably looks the best of the whole bunch. Dead. And then this is the one that my kids got from school last year that sat in a pot on our back porch all summer last year, and then I planted it at the same time. Still alive too. We'll see. It might work. I think the Arbor Day Foundation kills more trees than they save, but whatever. And then the hydrangeas, they actually are starting to bloom, or not bloom, but to bud out, leaf out. They might make something. We'll see. Anyway, point being, I'm going to plant my sweet corn next to that. We're going to put 4 rows in here, so we'll do more once we get the corn planted, do subsequent plantings. But for now, this seemed like a good spot to put it. It's a little wet down in the dip, and then high ground over there was actually nice and dry and worked up good, but I didn't want to put the sweet corn clear down on the other end. Oh yeah, nice loose dirt. Planting beautifully. If I could drive a little straighter, which is much easier with 2 hands than 1, but hey, do the best you can. Shoot for the flag. And then, before we pick that up, we gotta mark our next row. Put the flag down where the marker is. Okay, well, the sweet corn is planted. 4 rows. I don't know however many feet long they are. It's Friday night, so assuming it's gonna rain tonight, which I'm assuming it's gonna rain tonight, there will be no video over the weekend. There's all this stuff all over my floor or driveway. Drywall chunks from the boys. Okay. I threw a sheet of drywall out there in the yard, or the field that I had left over from my house stuff last fall, and worked it in because drywall is made out of gypsum, and gypsum is good for the soil. I thought, well, just see what happens out there. And apparently the boys have been picking out pieces, bringing them up here on the concrete. Anyway, just sidetracked. I am anticipating it raining tonight, and we're not doing anything over the weekend. It's supposed to get really nice and warm. Sunday should be a good day, but it's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain on Monday. It's supposed to rain on Tuesday. It's not looking good. If somehow it doesn't rain tonight, we're going to look around tomorrow. We might be in the fields tomorrow, in which case I'll make a video, but don't count on that. So have a good night. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions and comments, feel free to leave them down below. And I'll see you guys probably Monday morning.